All right, shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, Kahalaim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, great millstone, learn this truth, and peace and salutations unto the elect. So when the nuclear dust settles, man, only those that stood for the Lord so stiffly be left standing, man. All right, who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Psalms 94:16, man. All right, who gonna stand up for me? Who gonna defend me in this wicked ass world? Who gonna take the onus? Who gonna take the mentor, man? Who gonna suffer as the Lord suffer for you? Because everybody wants to live comfortably, man. Everybody wants to, have pleasure. Everybody wants to fulfill their desires, but those of you that's called into this truth, you called to deny yourself, man. So that you may obtain a more perfect reward, a more perfect inheritance, man, a more perfect promise, a perfect life, which is going to come by way of obedience to the Father and His Son through His Word. All right, which is a pure word that none that's defiled may enter in or remain therein. All right. This book of Job, chapter 22, and verse start at 17. It says, which said unto the Most High, depart from us, and what can the Almighty do for them? Yet He filled their house with good things, but the counsel of the wicked is far from me. The righteous see it and are glad, and the innocent shall laugh them to scorn. Whereas our substance is not cut down, but the remnant of them the fire consumeth. Yeah, that's right. The remnant of these people, or the fire is going to consume, whether it be Esau, whether it be the 2/3 of our people. All right, the Lord had His remnant, and Satan got the world. Everybody else belongs to Satan. The 2/3 of your people belong to these white men and the spiritual demon Satan. Right as of right now, because their minds are not, aligned with this word. They're not aligned with this word. But it says 21st verse, acquaint now thyself with Him and be at peace, thereby good shall come unto thee. Acquaint thyself with the Lord. Acquaint not thyself with the world, man. Receive, I pray thee, the law from His mouth, and lay up His words in thine heart. All right, that goes into you being rooted in this truth and this faith, because many things come about that's going to try you. Okay, that's going to test your faith. You're going to lose things. You're going to be put to the test, to the proverbial test. Okay, so what you going to do? You going to turn your back on the Lord? You going to lose your faith? What's going to happen? Okay, 23rd verse. It says, if thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built up. Thou shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacles, man. Then shalt thou lay up dust as the gold, and the gold of Ophir as the stones of brooks. Yeah. If you desire riches, you desire all these things that these niggas, you don't got to sell out. You don't have to go and bend over for the white man. You don't got to go and take a deal with Universal Music Group. You ain't got to go and become some bodyguard for Drake or one of these niggas so you could live a good life. So you could sell out to the industry. You don't have to become Bad Bunny. You don't have to become fucking OJ Simpson or whatever one of these niggas. You don't have to put on a dress like Young Thug. You maintain your integrity in the Lord. Thou shalt be built up, and thou shalt lay up gold as the dust. You're gonna have gold falling out your pockets, man. And the gold of Ophir as a stone of brooks. Isaiah 13:12. It says that a man shall be more precious than fine gold, the gold of wedge of Ophir, man. All right. So if you endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? That's why it says we're fighting for a crown that's incorruptible, but they a corruptible one. Okay. Now it says, yet Almighty shall be thy defense, and thou shalt have plenty of silver. For then thou shalt have delight in the Almighty, and shalt lift up thy face unto the Most High, and thou shalt make thy prayer unto him, and he shall hear thee, and thou shalt pay thy vows. Okay, we got to pay our dues to the Lord, right? Obedience rather than sacrifice, right? It says, present your body, live a sacrifice, wholly acceptable, which is your reasonable service. Romans, the 10th chapter. But those souls, those spirits are in the hands of the Almighty, man, which he created to serve him, to continue, because the Lord is a power that loves to be glorified. That's why he says his praise will he's not give to another. Okay. It says, thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. When men are cast down, thou shalt say, there is lifting up, and he shall save the humble person, and he shall deliver the island of the innocent, and it is delivered by the pureness of thy hands, man. He shall deliver the island of the innocent, man. Okay. And what makes you innocent? The Most High has to make you innocent. Because you could say, oh, I'm innocent. Da, 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 da. It says Romans 8:1. There is no condemnation to them that be in Yahushua. The Lord is the one that determines whether a man is innocent or whether he's perfect. Okay. Because he said Job was a perfect man. He said King David was a perfect man, even though they committed iniquities and did certain things, right? But the Lord is the one that does the justification, because from the Lord proceedeth good and evil. So he's the ultimate judge that says whether a man or is right or wrong. You know, he said Esau from the beginning was a devil. He said Esau from the beginning was a devil. You know, from the jump, Esau, he was created to be the devil. So the Lord made him wicked. You know, it wasn't because Esau just decided to be the devil. You know, the Most High put it in him to be the devil. Just like the Most High put it in you to come into this faith and to endure and to believe. That's a gift that's given to the Israelites, the sons of the power, which ultimately starts with the election. The ones that endure in this faith, that be found faithful. But it says, Wisdom of Solomon 5:14, for the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed, and therewith a tempest pass away, as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. But the righteous shall live forevermore. Their reward is also with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. See, the Lord created his righteous, and he cared for them. You know, while the world hates you, the Lord loves you. So what you want, the love of the world, or you want the love of the Father? Because if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Okay, this world's polluted. The Lord told you, arise, depart, it's not your rest. This world, the people in it, you know what I'm saying? The money, everything's polluted. That's why it says the love of money is the root of all evil. 1 Timothy 6:10. You know, you got nothing but diseases here. You got death. You got weakness. You got all kind of shit, man. Okay, but with the Lord is long life and satisfaction, man. Okay, because the Lord got to take away all them spirits that he put on you. You know, he put the curses on you. That's why you can't get along with each other. That's why, you know what I'm saying, y'all always bickering and shit. That's why, you know, Esau's over you. That's why you ain't got no substance. That's why you living, you know, and then you get fat and big and then you die. You know, that's how it goes, because you're under these curses and you're subject onto the curse of the law, and you're subject to all these things, man. But the Lord lifted these things up off his people, man, and he's about to raise you up, and you're gonna live forevermore. It says, therefore, 16 verse, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 16. It says, therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom, a beautiful crown from the Lord's hands. For with his right hand shall he be covered them, and with his arm shall he protect them. All right. With his arm he shall protect them. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. What creature? You're the creature. You know, we're seeing him reading these scriptures, right, in the church. You know what I'm saying, and you know, throughout your life, and you don't even realize talking about you, the blessings, the prophecies, the people who, Israel, you know, who those people must have been some, like, you know, some exceptional people. Look at what they did, and look at how the Lord loved them. Look at how he spoke about them. He's talking about you this whole time. you sitting there in the church, they're talking about, they're talking about the believers, they're talking about the elect, they're talking about the 144,000, they're talking about Israel, they're talking about, all these different people that did it. They're talking about you. They're talking about it without you even knowing it, But now the Lord put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, right? Jude 1:5. And if you endure to the end, you will fulfill that number. Now, anyways, for right now, you're a prisoner of hope until you be delivered, because none of us are saved. Okay. Like the Christian would like to say, you're already saved and all this shit. You're not saved yet. 17 verse. And he shall take them jealousy for a complete armor and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. He shall put on righteousness as a breastplate and true judgment instead of a helmet. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield, because you can't lose when when you got the Lord on your side. Can't lose, because the Lord is the one that makes you win or lose. So he's gonna give you the victory. It says, his severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, from the UFOs, as well as a well-drawn bow shall they fly to the mark. The missiles just gonna fly from the other side of the world, from Russia, from Europe, from China. All these nations that have missiles gonna shoot them over here. Okay, and the clouds is gonna lift up and beam up the election. All right, into his rest. Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people, enter down into thy chambers, while the indignation be overpassed. Right. 21st verse. For the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. Okay. Because this earth is fucking polluted. 22. It says, and hailstones full of wrath shall be cast out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Yeah, because the Lord said that these people will be delivered into the hands of the cruel Lord, starting with Esau, man. Esau is going to be delivered into the hands of a cruel Lord, man. All right. It says, yeah, a mighty hand shall stand up against them, like a storm shall they be blown away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. All right. In this world, you got a whole bunch of ill dealings going on. All right. Micah, the 3rd chapter. All right. Sirach 44 and verse 17. It says, Noah was found perfect and righteous in the time of wrath. He was taken in exchange for the world. Therefore, he left a remnant onto the earth when the flood came. Yeah, because the world was repopulated through Noah and his seed line. That's what it means. He was taken in exchange for the world. One that is just is better than 1,000. Noah was found just, and the whole world was drowned. Noah and his sons and them will repopulate the earth. One that is just better than 1,000. It's better to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. The Lord rather wipe out the whole earth back then than and leave Noah to replenish the earth through his sons, through his seed line of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Right, which the chosen seed line come out of Shem, because that's where the name will carry on. The name of the Most High will carry on through the sons of Shem, which would be us. We will be the chosen seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Israel. They came out of Shem. So it says 18 verse, Sirach 44:18. Everlasting covenant was made with him, that all flesh should perish no more by the flood, the rainbow, which like the last week of April, I seen this really beautiful rainbow. And I was trying to chase it, and man, it's like impossible to catch the rainbow, man. You're trying to catch the rainbow, you driving, you're trying to see where the rainbow starts and ends, it just like disappears, But that's what the covenant the Lord made with the earth, right? That all flesh should perish no more by the water, by the flood. Abraham was a great father of many people. In glory was there none like unto him, who kept the law of the Most High and was in covenant with him. All right, Abraham was a man that stood stiffly for the Lord, which he was an Israelite, which he wasn't being called an Israelite, but he was a son of God, which that was our name before we was called Israel. Sons of the power. 3 classifications of men. Sons of men. You got the rest of the nation, sons of the power, which is Israelites, and the sons of the devil, sons of the wicked. You crackers. All right. You saltless crackers, man. It says, Abraham was a great father of many people, and glory was there none like unto him, who kept the law of the Most High and was in covenant with him. He established the covenant in his flesh, and when he was proved, he was found faithful. Therefore, he assured him by an oath that he will bless the nation in his seed, and that he will multiply him as the dust of the earth, and exalt his seed as the stars, and cause them to inherit from sea to sea and from river unto the uttermost part of the land. Where Isaac did, he established likewise for Abraham his father's sake the blessing of all men and the covenant. And he made it rest upon the head of Jacob. The crown is upon the heads of Jacob, man. And he acknowledged him and his blessing, and gave him a heritage, and divided his portions among the 12 tribes that he parted them. And that's why it says 12,000 out of each tribe, man. Revelation 7. That's who he divided the lines or the portions to. He divided onto according to the sons of Jacob, according to the Israelites. It says in Sirach 17:17, when the Lord divided the portions to the nations, he set every ruler according to the people, but Israel is the Lord's portion. You get that? 17:17, Sirach 17:17 says, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion. Yeah, that's where I stake my flag. That's why I put down these are my people. And that's why you see them being the most extraordinary and extravagant people on the earth, you know, but also the most fucking wicked and the most messed up and the most backwards and shit. They do one thing, say another, you know, and they're crazy. They're crazy, man. All right. 2 Esdras 8:1, it says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for a few good men. I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of, even so is the course of this present world. For there be many created, and but few shall be saved. So I answered and said, swallow them down, O my soul, understanding, and devour wisdom. Devour it is wisdom. All right. For thou hast agreed to give ear and art willing to prophesy. For thou hast no longer space to only live than only to live. O Lord, if thou suffer not thy servant that we pray before thee, and thou give us seed unto our heart and culture to our understanding, that there come fruit of it, how shall each man live that is corrupt? Who beareth the place of a man? For thou art alone, and we all one workmanship of thy hands, like as thou hast said. And when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, thou givest it its members. Thy creatures are preserved in fire and water, and 9 months do with thy workmanship endure that creature which is created. All right, the Lord makes you. The Lord is the one that takes care of all that, right? Contrary to what the white man would say, oh, you just come out of some coincidence. It's not a coincidence. The Lord formed you in the womb, and he called you ultimately to be his people. Okay, and he gonna make you to stand in a time to come, man. All right, you wasn't born on this earth for just any particular purpose, especially those of you that's of that number, man. All right, you wasn't just born in this place to die as a homeborn slave and shit. Is Israel a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled, man? Okay. It says Luke chapter 10 and verse 9. It says, and heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of heaven is come unto you. But into whatsoever city you enter, and they receive you not, go your ways into the street of the same, and say, even the very dust of your city, which cleaveth unto us, we do wipe off against you. Notwithstanding, be ye sure of this, that the kingdom of heaven is come nigh unto you. Yeah, the scripture say the kingdom of heaven is within us. But when you see these men that's representatives of the Most High on the earth, when you see these prophets out there teaching, That's the kingdom of heaven coming down to you. So you received not those words, then sudden calamity come upon you, because that's a warning from the Father. As a mercy, he sent out his men to speak unto you before he brings the great calamity and destruction upon this place known as America, because all the tribes are here, and this is the great place of judgment. Here in the valley of Yehoshaphat, which is over there in the Middle East, what they call the Middle East, the Valley of Decision, where these crackers and these heathens are dwelling in our lands, false claiming the heritage of the Israelites, call themselves the Jewish, So the gospel is preached unto us. But I say unto you that it shall be more tolerable in that day, Luke 10:12. It shall be more tolerable in that day for Sodom than for that city. All right, because this word, this warning, you take not heed, you be cut off and die amongst these people. Die the death of the uncircumcised. The circumcision is them that know the truth. Because the circumcision, according to the old way, right? According to what they call what the Christian would say, the law of Moses, right? Which is really the law of the Most High. You have to be circumcised on the 8th day, and things of that nature. But now, when you read actually, in the book of Romans, it says the circumcision is not that of the heart, is not of that of the flesh, but of the heart. For he that is a Jew inwardly, not outwardly. Romans 2nd chapter, but real quick, Deuteronomy 10:16, it says, circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart and be no more stiff-necked, man. Because there's plenty of people out there that have their foreskin peeled off, but are still just pure demons, So it's more so of the heart, and mind and spirit, than it is now that you go in there and get a surgery, get your skin chopped off, and you're still a demon. It says Romans 2 and verse 27. It says, shall not uncircumcision, which is by nature, if it fulfill the law, judge thee, who by the letter and circumcision do transgress the law? For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward of the flesh, but he is a Jew, which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart and the spirit, not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of the Most High. Yeah, because the Most High is the one that justified. The Most High is the one that is able to deliver you. Okay, the Most High is the one that's going to decide whether or not you are deemed worthy. That's why I said Romans 14:4, right? Who is thou to judge another man's servant? To his own master, to his own power, he standeth or falleth, right? So ultimately, the souls of the righteous are in the hands of the Lord, and in this realm, and in this earthly realm, and I'm saying we're all battling with the curses, we're all fighting with this and that, we're all, so it's our job to be basically to live peaceably amongst ourselves until the Lord comes, what I'm saying, and restores us as in the days of old. Actually, more better than in the days of old, man, because in the days of old, we was going off and being wicked and falling, and then we're never gonna fall ever again when our power returns. So Zephaniah 1:7, it says, hold that peace at the presence of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, for the day of the Lord is at hand, for the Lord had prepared a sacrifice, and he had bid his guests, what's that? The marriage supper of the Lamb. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all that such are clothed in strange apparel, those that are not in this wise counsel, in this with this anointing, with this truth, those that rejected word, Luke the 10th chapter, right? Those that refused their word, right? All right. The Lord told wipe off the dust of our feet and go into another city, right? If they receive you not. For then shall they know their prophet been among them. When the words that you say, that you speaking, come to pass, the mark of the beast being RFID chip, the white man revealing his horns, the Lord coming back, crack them clouds, you know what I'm saying? The missiles flying from sea to shining sea, you know what I'm saying, to destroy the whore, which is America. Right? Then shall they know a prophet been among them. You know. Now it says, ninth verse. In that day I will punish all those that leap on the threshold and that fill their master house with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crash from the hills. Yeah, stock market collapse. How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut off, are cut down. Yeah, all that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled with their on their lease. He's searching Jerusalem with candles to find faithful men. Okay, to find his true servants and those that occupy until the Lord return. Right? It says, and punish the men that are settled on their leads, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore, their good shall become a booty, a spoil, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses and not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord is near, it is near. Haste greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry their bitterly. Yeah, they're all gonna turn into little hoes. These great, Joe Rogans, all these guys, Mike Tyson. Everybody looks up to Mike Tyson. You talk about Mike Tyson, it's like talking about, don't say nothing bad about Mike Tyson around Jake, man. They'll try to fight you, man. Mike Tyson. Then they're gonna be crying bitterly when that time comes, man. Okay, because being in the ring is one thing, being in the ring is one thing, but what about when you get in the ring and the Lord, the Lord tests you, man, spiritually, man. See, because the spiritual fight is always more difficult than the carnal fight. You in the ring for how long? You take a couple punches, and then even if you get knocked out, man, you just retire and that's it. But this spiritual fight is a lifelong battle, man. It's a lifelong battle. It's a condition that a man is born on the earth shall fight, man. Okay. You prepare for a fight, the fight's over. You might win, you might lose. But this fight is a lifelong fight, man. It says, Zephaniah 1 and verse 14, it says, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near, it hasted greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. You can't push up your way up out of this. You can't run a fucking 40 in 4.1 seconds and then boast on. So look at how fast I am. Look at how jump. I got a 45-inch vertical. That shit ain't gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you, man. A day of the trumpet. You can't run from a nuclear missile. You can't hide from the nuclear missile. You can't hide from you no matter how many guns you store up. You know what I'm saying? No matter how in shape you are, no matter how, if you ain't right with the Lord, then if the Lord's not with you, then there's nothing you could do. That's a day of darkness, a day of thick gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm of the fenced cities, against the high towers. I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. No matter how much money, your little degrees you got, these people, they get proud on, they look down on you. You go to these jobs, and guarantee you, the people in high management, they went to school, they got degrees and all this kind of shit, and they feel like they're better than you. They're making a bunch of money. The owners of the businesses, they're looking down on you, man. They treat you like shit. When you leave the job, they call you, oh my God, where you been? But when they get off the phone with you, man, what the fuck this nigga? You ask for a raise, it's a problem. They're making a bunch of money off of you, and then boom, they turn around and treat you like a piece of shit. They pay you pennies on a dollar to do their work. If you really knew how much money like these motherfuckers make at your job and what they pay you, like, you know what I'm saying? But this is why they're against unions and they're against all that shit, bro. This society is built to keep the rich rich and the poor poor. Okay, but all that money that you niggas got is gonna make you perish, because the more you love that money, that's the root of all evil. And ultimately, that's why it says in Proverbs, the 30th chapter, give me neither poverty nor riches, lest I be full and deny thee. Thank the Most High that he made us poor, bro. Thank the Lord that he made us poor, that we ain't got shit. Thank you that you didn't make me a college kid. Thank you didn't make me a fucking one of these soft ass college kids, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd rather have the knowledge of of these scriptures than that's worth more than a fucking bullshit college education, man. Okay, because all these motherfuckers with degrees over there having a hard time finding jobs. I'd rather be poor as hell, wait on the Lord, and really know what's going on than be some fucking scientist and shit and have a great job and all them niggas gonna die. They're all gonna die with their little degrees and their little paper and all that fucking bullshit that they got in this world. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes that Heisman Trophy winners and all these niggas gonna die. Okay, that's the straight reality. The reality is that the majority of these motherfuckers receive their consolation. LeBron James and Nikola Jokic won the MVP, man. Fuck these niggas, man. Okay? It's all about the ones that are suffering for the Lord. Only them gonna be able to stand in that day. The ones that truly believe in a Father. And who is that? The poor. The Lord is dealing with the poor, man. Okay? The broke boys. These women don't like you like that because you broke. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't have to like us, man. Thank you. The Lord like you. The Lord likes us. Fuck these women and fuck these fucking people out here in this world talking shit about the truth. Oh, you guys get a job. We got a job. We got a job. I have a vocation. Okay? Ephesians, the 4th chapter. It says, walk worthy of the vocation wherein you have been called. Okay, man, we gotta, you gotta take care of business. You gotta go to the job and whatever the fuck. But my job is to do this work. That's my job. That's what I was put on this earth to do. Not to be some fucking celebrity or something. Not to be some goddamn not to be some goddamn 6-figure earner. All the dudes that are 6-figure earners, are they doing this work? That you might have a handful of brothers that make a decent amount of money, but the majority of brothers that's in this thing that's really faithful, you're poor. Because there's no other way. If you got too much money in your bank, you ain't not gonna be doing this work, bro. Hit the lottery for a couple million. You ain't gonna see Jake. They're gonna be gone. They're gonna be out of there. You're gonna be somewhere in some island in Tahiti, chilling. We ain't here to chill. If it was up to me, I'd be in Costa Rica, man. Like I said the other day. But it's not up to me. I got to do this work in the belly of the beast. Okay? Zechariah 9:1. That's why the scripture say, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. You got to be fully persuaded in your own mind about this thing. Okay, not because so-and-so and then my cousin brought me in the truth and so-and-so person. Them type of people, most of them don't last, man, because you have to believe for yourself, bro. You have to believe that the Lord is true for yourself. Do you believe in the scriptures for yourself? Yes, we have brothers around, but ultimately the Lord is going to test your faith. Nobody else could believe for you. Nobody else could do this for you. Nobody else gonna hold your hand and oh brother, it's not gonna work like that. Sometimes, most of the time, what is the word soldier? The scriptures say that we're soldiers for the Lord outside. The word goes into solitary, which means by yourself. A lot of the times you by yourself. Zechariah 9:1. The burden of the word of the Lord in the land of Hadrach, and Damascus shall be the rest thereof, and the eyes of man as of all the tribes of Israel shall be towards the Lord, and Hamath shall also border thereby. Tyrus and Zidon, though it be very wise. And Tyrus did build herself a stronghold and heaped up silver as the dust and fine gold as the mire of the streets. Behold, the Lord will cast her out. And he will smite her power in the sea and shall be devoured with fire. And Ascalon shall see it and fear, and Gaza also shall see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekron for her expectation shall be very ashamed. And the king shall perish from Gaza, and Ashkelon shall not be inhabited. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. You crackers, you over there in our lands right now. And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines, you fucking Hamites. Okay, because you proud too. You over there in the lands. You over there in Africa. Yeah, we're the people. You think you're the people. You over there in the lands all proud. Yeah, you black Americans, you ain't shit. That's how they talk to you. When you go over there back to the so-called motherland, as they call it, right? The motherland, they looking at you like you ain't shit. They ain't receiving you with open arms like, hey, because you're different than these fucking Philistines, man. Okay? I'm not no motherfucking Manute Bol. I'm not you, Jake. Our people is not Manute Bol. Our people is not Bol. Look at Bol and look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. Look at the difference between Antetokounmpo, whatever the fuck, however the hell you say his name, the Greek freak, and look at Bol. Bol can't even stay on the court for 5 minutes because he's fucking weak. These Hamites are weak. But look at Jake, man. Jake is a fucking superstar. Jake is a superstar because it's different. It's levels to this thing. And you fucking other nations are not on our level, man. That's just the truth. Okay. Exodus 11:7. Against the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. All these other nations are dogs. Okay, who hate you with a perfect hatred. All right, they hate you with a perfect hatred. It says, I will take away the blood out of his mouth, Zechariah 9:7, and his abomination from between his teeth. And he that remaineth, even he shall be for our God. It says what? He that remaineth shall be for our God. And he shall be as a governor in Judah and Ekron as a Jebusite. And I will encamp about mine house because of the army, because of him that passeth by, and because of him that returneth. And no oppressor shall pass through anymore. None of you motherfucking devils gonna have your foot on our necks. None of these motherfucking extorting ass niggas that call themselves pastors and preachers and shit gonna be flailing the skin off the bones of Jake no more, man. Taking advantage of the congregation, taking advantage of this, taking advantage of that, raping, robbing, and murdering our people and shit. You know, I tell you how many fucking times I had to sit there when I was a kid and watch these fucking Jehovah's Witnesses come in my house and teach my mama and my daddy bullshit, man. I can't remember the fucking how many times they came up in there and they taught me bullshit. These fucking Dominican niggas just sitting up there talking about, oh, God's kingdom and all this shit. Now, if I see one of them niggas, I curse them out. You motherfucking lying ass snake. You came in our house and taught us all kind of bullshit, man. Yeah, you didn't understand the truth either. But if you don't know this word, just shut the fuck up, man. Just shut the fuck up, bro, and stop teaching us lies, man. Because you've been teaching us lies since we was born, bro. You know, you got your Esau got your own people coming in your crib teaching you lies with the 3-piece suit on. Yeah, bro. Yo, real talk, bro. This shit was so fucking wicked, man. They would come in there and have discussions and shit with my mama, man. You know what I mean? And but no shit ever went down because they're not like that. They're not like that. But I would sit there and they would have discussions about oh well and blah 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 blah. And you know, y'all come down to the Kingdom Hall and all this bullshit, all this fucking bullshit, man. All these lies and trickery. You know, you had women coming there teaching her, you know, you had all this madness, bro. You know, you had them up there listening to the white Jesus and all this shit. That's fucking lies. No more oppression for our people, man. Lies. It says, surely our fathers have inherited lies. Jeremiah the 16th chapter, real quick, man. You know, it says Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression make a wise man mad, and the gift destroy the heart. Oh, you angry? Yeah, you fucking right, bro. What the hell's wrong with you? If you ain't angry, that means that you're not really wise, and you like getting played. I don't enjoy getting played, bro. I don't enjoy having my intelligence questioned and shit. They're basically insulting your intelligence every time they tell you all these lies and bullshit. They taking you for a fool. Every fucking thing in this society takes you for a fool. Your job is taking you for a fool. The school is taking you for a fool. Everybody's talking down to you, condescending to you. Oh, do you understand this? Especially if you don't speak English and shit. Oh, they treat you like a fucking clown. They treat you, they run around circles on you. Not no more, boy. Not no more. Not no more, boy. Not no more. Like Cat Williams said, let's line up on that line, boy, and let's see if that makes a difference. It says, where is this at? Surely our fathers have inherited lies and vanity wherein there is no profit. Let's get that too real quick. Surely. That's why you got to stand manfully for this thing, bro. All right, you gotta stand manfully for this thing, bro, because this whole fucking world is against this truth. All right, and we're against them. You know, Jeremiah 16:19. Yeah, my bad. It said, "Oh Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge, and my refuge. In the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth." Over here, we're in the ends of the earth right now. The Gentiles talking about us, not the white man. Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit, man. Okay, the white man, he's a liar. He's just a liar. Then when did he inherit lies? He is lies. When the white man cracker is born, he's a fucking liar. Psalm 58:3. When the wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. As soon as you fucking crackers are born, you grow to speak lies. trickery and deceit, like Joseph Smith and all them teaching lies, Mormon church, Jehovah wickedness, this, that, you know, teaching lies. And then they tell you to accept it. No, I won't accept it. Zechariah 9:8 again. I will encamp about my house. I will encamp about Israel because of the army and because of him that passed by and because of him that returneth. And no oppressor shall pass through them anymore. For now have I seen with my eyes. See, back in the ancient world, we was real men. If we stood up for our nation, bro. We stood up for our people. In today's world, these men have stand up for fucking nothing. They see these women being hoes. They don't say a fucking word. They don't say nothing. They in the club participating in madness. Then participating in gay rituals, participating in all kind of shit. You know, instead of rebuking the shit, you sit there and allow this shit to go down, man. You're part of the fucking problem, bro. Back then, men stood for something, man. Back then, men had a fucking backbone. Back then, men didn't just lay down and just say, oh, well, yeah, you're right. Whatever you say, man. No. They examined things, bro. They examined the scriptures, like the Church of Berea. Those were real men. The Church of Berea were real men because they went to the scriptures, man. And they had faith in the Lord, man. Okay? They're like Judah Maccabeus and them. They was inflamed with zeal, bro. They was inflamed with zeal, man. And they defended our people, man. That's why it says, who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity, man? Zechariah 9:9. It says, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee, for he is just and having salvation, lowly riding upon an ass, upon a coat, the fowl of an ass. It says, for I will cut off the chariot from Ephraim and the horse from Jerusalem, and the battle shall be cut off, and the battle bow shall be cut off. And he shall speak peace unto the heathen, and his dominion shall be from sea to sea, from the river even unto the ends of the earth. As for thee also, by the blood of the covenant, I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein there is no water. It says, turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render unto thee double. When I have bent Judah for me, and filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece. Yes, sir. And that's what the devil's trembling, because he knows his time is up, man. The devil's trembling, man. But he knows that the Lord is setting us in order before his eyes. He's reproving us and setting us in order before this devil's eyes, man. So he's seeing that all this work that he put in to lie, cheat, and steal and deceive has been for none effect. You know, because ultimately the prophecy cannot be broken. You know, and the Lord, 14 verse, Zechariah 9:14, and the Lord shall be seen over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning, and the world, so like, and the Lord power shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with the whirlwinds of the south, and the Lord of hosts shall defend them, and they shall devour and subdue with sling stones, just like King David, all right, metaphorically speaking, and they shall drink and make a noise as through wine, and they shall be filled like bowls as the corners of the altar. And the Lord their power shall save them in the day as the flock of his people. That's why he told you, Luke 12:31, fear not your little flock, for it's your father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. For they shall be as the stones of a crown lifted up as an ensign upon his land. For how great is his goodness, and how great is his beauty. Corn shall make the young man cheerful, and new wine the maids, man. All right, we're going to be cheerful, man, in that time to come. We ain't going to be angry no more. What we got to be angry about when you're in your kingdom with pureness and power, and the heathens massaging your feet all day, you know? And all kind of concubines, man, all kind of children running around. The scripture say a blessed man have joy of his children, man. You don't even have joy of your children in here in this place, bro. You got to share joint custody with some demonic bitch. Joint custody and child support and all this shit, you know, applying for jobs, and you know, the madness, bro, madness. Habakkuk 1:9, it says, they shall come all for violence, their face shall sup as the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand. And they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them, and they shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it. Then shall his mind change, and he shall pass over and offend, imputing this his power unto the Most High. Art thou not from everlasting, O Lord, my power, mine holy one? We shall not die, O Lord. Thou hast ordained them for judgment, O mighty power. Thou hast established them for correction. Thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil, and canst not look on iniquity. Wherefore lookest thou upon them that deal treacherously, and holdest thy tongue when the wicked devoureth the man that is more righteous than he? And makest men as the fishes of the sea, as the creeping things that have no rule over them. They take up all of them with the angle. They catch them in their net, and they gather them and drag. Therefore they rejoice and are glad. Therefore they sacrifice unto their net and burn incense unto their drag, because by them their portion is fat and their meat is plenteous. Shall they therefore empty their net and spare not continually to slay the nations? The Lord's not going to allow this to continue, man. He's not going to allow this, man. For the Lord is a jealous power. Nahum 1 and 2. The Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is a jealous power. And the Lord revengeth. For the Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, for he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, for the clouds are the dust of his feet. For he rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languisheth. The mountains quake at him, and the hills shall melt. The earth is burnt at his presence. Yeah, when the Lord touched the land, it shall melt. Yeah, the world and all that is therein, all that dwell therein. It's like, who can stand before his indignation? Who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. For the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, for he knoweth them that trust in him. But with an overrunning flood will he make a utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies. What do ye imagine against the Lord? For he will make a utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time. Yeah, oppression shall not be heard no more in that land, man. For the 10th verse. For while they be folding as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as a stubble fully dry. There is one come out of thee that imagineth evil against the Lord, a wicked counselor. Thus saith the Lord, though they be quiet, and likewise many, yet thus shall they be cut down, or he shall pass through. Though I have afflicted thee, I will afflict thee no more. For now will I break his yoke from off of thee, and will burst thy bands asunder. And the Lord hath given a commandment concerning thee, that no more of thy name be sown out of the house of thy powers. Will I cut off the graven image, and the molten image will I make thy grave, for thou art vile. Behold, upon the mountains the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace. O Judah, keep thy solemn feasts, perform thy vows, for the wicked shall no more pass through thee. He is utterly cut off, man. He's utterly cut off, man. Our enemies that make a tumult against us, you know, all that were incensed against thee, I'm saying, shall be burnt up. What that mean, incense, man? You know, what that mean, incense, bro? When you incense, your heart is burning with, you know, you got this, you know, with incense, you got to burn it, right? When they're incensed against you, they got this hatred for you, you know, like just like when you got when you burning with passion for a woman, you know, same ordeal. They have this natural hatred towards you. They're incensed against you. They have this, like, they're burnt. They burnt with rage. When they see you doing good, they're like, fucking niggas, man. Why are they prospering? These meddling kids, you know. That's why the scriptures say your eyes shall be evil towards that brother. The same hatred that these fucking crackers have for you, our people have for each other. You shouldn't have that for it. You should be happy as hell when you see Jake doing good, man. You know, I'm sorry, especially in his work. But our people are mad as hell. They're like, man, why are they teaching? Why are they teaching? They're teaching in the names. You know, no. Why? You know, Micah 7:1. It says, "Woe is me, for I am as he when they gathered the summer fruits, as the great gleaning of the vintage. There is no cluster to eat. My soul desired the first ripe fruit." It says the good man is perished out the earth, and there is none upright among men. There's only a few good men left, bro. Because everybody turned into a fucking degenerate. Jeremiah 2:21. I planted thee a noble vine, but thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me. The majority of people are like fucking Esau. They're liars, cheaters, and deceivers like Eddie Guerrero, man. You know? It says, the good man is perished out the earth, and there is none upright amongst men. They all lie and wait for blood. Like J. Cole said, what about people want to see blood? Blood. They was saying that nigga lame because he said, oh, he didn't want to he didn't want to go back and forth with dude. You know, he didn't want to be involved in. Oh, he lame. He said, all my people want to see is blood. They all lie and wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with a net. Third verse. That they may do evil with both hands earnestly. The prince asketh, and the judge asketh for a reward, and the great man, he uttereth mischievous desires, so they wrap it up. Whew. The best of them is as a briar, and the most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh, now shall there be in perplexity. Now shall there be perplexity. It says, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, and keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. For the son dishonoreth the father. You got son coming up against the father, and the Lord said that when he came on the scene. The Lord said that the father-in-law shall be against the son-in-law, the brother against the brother, the sister against the sister. That's how it is. For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter rises up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. Therefore, I will look unto the Lord, and I will wait for the power of my salvation, for my God will hear me. Okay, rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall rise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. For I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. And he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. All right. And it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her, for now shall she be trodden down the wide of the street. Yes, talking about the actual woman, you know, but also this damn whore. She gonna behold you. She gonna behold you, and she gonna see that the Lord is with you. You know, she gonna see that the Lord is with you. This whore, America. She gonna turn and say, oh shit, the Lord really is the with these people. The Lord has destroyed me, you know, figuratively speaking. Because America can't actually speak, you know, but it's a metaphor, you know. But anyways, 11th verse. In that day that thy walls are to be built, in that day shall the decree be far removed. And that day also shall he come even to thee from Assyria, and from the fortified cities, and from the fortress, even to the river, from sea to sea, from mountain to mountain. Notwithstanding, the land shall be desolate because of them that dwell therein, for the fruit of their doings. A desolate land, a Fallout New Vegas type of scenario, man. You know, they put the series Fallout out, man. We've been playing them games, man. Fallout 4 was the best one, and in Fallout 4, man, they had the Forbidden Zone where you couldn't go. I like Fallout 4 and New Vegas. These new games that came out, everything just get worse and worse, bro. You play these new, like Fallout 76, shit was terrible. All these new games are terrible, bro. Them games of back in the day, people actually had love and passion and creativity, and they actually put in hours into them games, not trying to fucking bribe you with microtransactions, man. You know what I mean? Everything, the quality of everything has gone to shit. The food, the people, the women, everything is full of shit, bro. In this society, everything is full of shit, man. The Lord is gonna give us a better way. I show you a better way, man. You know, you got to be a sick bastard to look at this place and think this is quality, a quality of life, man. You know. So it says, Micah 7:14. It says, feed the people with thy rod and the flock of thy heritage, which dwell solitarily in the wood, in the midst of Carmel. Let them feed in Bashan and Gilead, as in the days of old. According to the days of thy coming out of the land of Egypt, will I show unto him marvelous things. Yes, sir. When we came out the land, we spoiled the Egyptians and had great substance, man. You know, The Lord's gonna give us great substance once again. Once again, bro. We're gonna have great substance. You know. It says 16th verse. The nations shall see and be confounded at all their might. How are you so powerful, bro? How are you have such faith? Surely this is a great, wise, and understanding people. Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, man. You know? How is such a people that has the Most High so nigh to them? How are they so perfect and beautiful, and their women so in order, and they have so much knowledge and wealth? Because the Lord chose us to be his beloved, man. You know? Just like you choose your woman. Other women are looking at her like, oh, what's wrong with this bitch? And she ain't that good. Yeah, I'm better than her. I do this better than her. I do that better than her. Well, maybe she got something that you don't got, bitch. How about that? The nation of Israel is the Lord's woman, man. See that? And the Lord has beautified her and made her perfect, man. Ezekiel, the 16th chapter. Okay. So it goes on to say, man, the nation shall see and be confounded at all their might. They shall lay their hand upon their mouth, and their ears shall be deaf. You ain't gonna have nothing to say. You ain't gonna have nothing to say in that day, man. All the opinions, scripture say, many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and the evil supposition have overthrown their judgment. That's the heathen, 2/3 of our people. You know, everybody got a fucking opinion like an asshole. You know, everybody got an opinion. You know, but all the opinions gonna cease. The scriptures say the earth shall be quiet before the Lord, man. Ain't no more bickering, no more opinions, and no more bullshit. Only the truth gonna stand. Only the truth gonna stand, man. You know, it said they shall lick the dust like a serpent, and they shall move out their holes like worms of the earth. And they shall be afraid of the Lord our power, and shall fear because of thee. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? All right, let me read that again slowly. Who is like a power unto thee? No one like the Most High. That pardoneth iniquity and pass by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage, the elect. The Lord winked at your ignorance, right? And he retained it not his anger forever, but he delighteth in his mercy. Yeah, the Lord ain't gonna always be mad at us. The Lord ain't gonna always, you know, he ain't gonna always be tight at you. You know, like man will hold a fucking grudge over your ass. No matter how many times you apologize, no matter how many times you show forth that you're not like that, they'll always have this fucking image in their head about you. Oh, the Lord is not like that. The Lord will forgive you, man. The Lord will love you because he created you, bro. And he'll understand you, bro. See, that's the thing amongst our people. Our people always want to be fucking right. They always want to be right. Oh, I'm right. Instead of coming to an understanding with each other, instead of being brotherly towards each other, man. You know what I mean? Instead of being, you know, like, let me come to an understanding with my brother. Let's sit down. Let's talk, bro. And let's see. We probably have more common ground than we do differences. Instead of having all these fucking opinions and shit and like preconceived notions and shit, why don't you come to an agreement with your brother? Why don't y'all, you know what I'm saying, sit down and talk like men and shit like that? No. What they do is try to prove that they're right and you're right. And everybody's trying to prove that they're fucking right. I'm right and you're wrong. Why don't you come to an agreement, bro, and see things from each other's perspective, man? And then you come to an agreement, bro. Okay, well, okay, man, I didn't mean this shit like that. Okay, you took it the wrong way. It shouldn't have been like this. Hey, brother, we did it. No, it's not like that. It's I'm right, and you're fucking wrong. You see? Micah 7 and 18. It says, who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity and pass by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? He retained not his anger forever, because he delight in his mercy. See that? He will turn again, and he will have compassion upon us. And he will subdue our iniquities, and thou will cast all their sins into the depths of the sea. Meaning he's going to forget about it. He's not going to hold a grudge against you. He's going to forget about it. Okay? Because he has that deep rooted love for you. Only your parents can really love you unconditionally. The Most High is your father. The Most High love you unconditionally. No matter how many fucking times you messed up, no matter how low you became, the Lord still said, look, man, you my son, bro. And I love you to death. I love you to death. You know, I sent my son down there. It pleased me to bruise my son for you, man. But here it is. You can't come to an agreement with your brother. You always trying to be fucking right. You know what I'm saying? But that's your people. That's just your people in general. You know, outside in the world, everybody just trying to be fucking right. I'm right. Oh, you know, y'all driving on the street, and then this motherfucker come in and cut you off. He ain't no way you're gonna get him to come to an agreement. Most of the time, it's just gonna be arguing, bitching back and forth. That's just how it goes. So it says he will subdue our iniquities and cast all our sins into the depths of the sea. Thou will perform the truth to Jacob, man, and the mercy to Abraham, which thou hast sworn unto our fathers from the days of old. Okay, from the days of old, the Lord made a covenant. He made a promise that he would never break. He said, "I'm not a man that I should lie." Okay, because the men are full of shit, bro. Okay. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. Ezekiel 26 and verse 1. And it came to pass in the 11th year, in the first day of the month, that the word of the Lord came unto me, Son of man, because that Tyre has said against Jerusalem. See, everybody that speaks against Jerusalem, the holy city, everybody that speaks up against you, that speaks against the children of Israel, that does wickedness, calamities, the ill dealings, treacherous ill dealings, and all that. What is this? What happens to them? Tyrus have said against Jerusalem, aha, she is broken, and the gates of the people she is turned on to me. I shall be replenished now, because she is laid waste. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I am against thee, O Tyrus, and I will cause many nations to come up against thee, and the sea cause her waves to come up. And they shall destroy the walls of Tyrus and break her down, break her towers down, and I will scrape her dust from off of her and make her like the top of a rock. And it shall be a place for the spreading of nets in the midst of the sea, for I have spoken it, saith the Lord power, and it shall become a spoil to the nations. And her daughters which are in the field shall be slain by the sword, for they shall all know that I am the Lord. Anybody that comes up against the children of Israel, the Lord said, anybody that touch you, touch the apple of my eye. So this is an example of what's going to happen to this place right here. Okay. This one is going to happen right to this place right here, man. Lamentation 3 and 22. It says, for it is the Lord's mercy that we're not, the Lord's mercies that we're not consumed, because his compassion fail not. Okay, because the Lord actually loves us deeply. Okay, you have to when you're dealing with your brothers, when you're dealing with your people, when you're dealing with somebody, and right, does this person really actually give a fuck about me, or is he just fucking using me for his purpose, whatever it may be, to flex himself or to be Does this person actually care for me deeply? Does he want me to do good? Does he care for me? The Most High cares for you. Okay, your brothers that are sincere, they care for you and they want to see the best for you. Okay, that's what a father's supposed to do. Your father's supposed to want the best for you. Okay, your father's supposed to want you to thrive. Okay, your uncle's supposed to want you to thrive, but in this fucking wicked ass world, you know what I'm saying? You have nothing but the curses going on, which basically, you know what I'm saying, you have very little love in this society. But the Lord, that's the most pure love, bro. The most pure love. That's the Lord's mercy we're not consumed. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, say my soul. Therefore I will have no hope. I will have hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him. To the soul that seeketh after him, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. That's what you're doing right now when you're in his truth. Okay. He sitteth alone and keepeth silence, because he hath borne it upon him. He putteth his mouth in the dust, if so there may be hope. He giveth his cheek to him that smiteth him, and he's full with reproach, for the Lord will not cast us off forever. It's not forever. It's not forever. But though he cause us grief, yet he will have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he did not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men, to crush under his feet all the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of the Most High, to subvert a man his cause, the Lord approveth not. Who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass when the Lord commanded it not, man? Out of the mouth of the Most High proceeded not good and evil. Yes, the Lord tried our ways and searched out our ways, and sought and found out the righteous amongst men, who he knew from the beginning. which that will happen to be you, brothers, that believe in His truth wholeheartedly, man. That's what makes you righteous. Believing in the Lord, man. That's why it says Romans 2:28. The circumcision is not that which is outwardly, but that which is inwardly. The kingdom of heaven is within you, within your vessel. That's why it says possess your vessel. Real quick. The interior battle, man, is more powerful than the exterior battle. 1 Thessalonians 4. And verse 1, it says, furthermore, then we beseech you, we beg you, brethren, exhort you by the Lord Yahushua, that ye have received of us how ye ought to walk and please the Most High, that you would abound more and more. For ye know what commandments we gave you by the Lord Yahushua. For this is the will, the power, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication, that every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor, man. What that means? That means this is a spiritual fight, man. The scriptures say what? We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? Because most of the time you ain't fighting fist to cuffs every fucking day. You fighting the spiritual fight. You fighting to not go off and do some adulterous shit. You fighting not to go and smoke weed. You fighting not to be eating pork and all shrimp and crab and lobster. You fighting not to like get weak and fall back into the world and go and be like one of these regular people. This is a constant spiritual fight. You fighting to not get, too low or too high. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to stay within an even keel that's balanced. So it's all a spiritual fight, man. That every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and in honor, man. All right. You can only do so by taking heed to the word, man, which is again a spiritual thing. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4:14. For his soul pleased the Lord, therefore hasted he to take him away from amongst the wicked. The Lord is going to shorten the days for the elect's sake. Matthew the 24th chapter. The Lord said what? He hasted to take us away from the wicked, from amongst the wicked. Because we don't belong to this world, bro. You clearly don't belong to this world. You brothers out there that's in this faith, that's sincere, that's really believing, that with a pure heart, you're not of this world. You don't belong to this world. You don't have fucking attachments to this place. That's why it says no man at war entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Okay, you're not Jada Pinkett, bro. Okay, Jada Pinkett and them have entanglements with this world, man. It says this is the people that saw it and understood it not, neither laid up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and that he hath respect unto his chosen. Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly, which are living, and youth that is soon perfected, that many years and old age of the unrighteous. For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what God and his counsel have decreed of him, and to what end the Lord hath set us or set him in safety. Okay, set you brothers out there in safety, man. They shall see him and despise him, but the Most High shall laugh them to scorn, and they shall hereafter be a vile carcass and a reproach among the dead forever. For he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless. That's why it says in the 5th chapter, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as has afflicted and made no account of his labors, man. Okay, it don't matter how much work you do, it don't matter how much you go out there, it don't matter. The Lord's not dealing with you. This and that. The white man saying that you're terrorists and this and that. They're saying that boom, 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 that your hate speech, this and that. The women are saying that, oh, fuck you, da, 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 they ain't respecting you, da, da, da. Yep. Made no account of your labors. That's this world. Okay. It says, they shall see him. 19th verse. For he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, and shall be made speechless, and he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly wasted and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall perish. That's right. But because only those that stood so stiffly for the Lord is going to remain after the nuclear dust settles henceforth. That's why. Again, let me read that. Wisdom of Solomon 4:19. For he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless, and he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall perish. Ain't nobody gonna remember the scoffer. Nobody's gonna remember Jamal Murray. Nobody's gonna remember Ant Edwards. Nobody's gonna remember RuPaul. Nobody's gonna remember Kendrick. Nobody's gonna remember Drake. Nobody's gonna remember none of these niggas. They're gonna remember you, brothers, that was faithful in this and stood up. The celebrities of the world to come are you. You're gonna be the top men. Okay, those that the scriptures say, they that be first shall be last, and the last shall be first. All right. You're gonna be the top of the top, the creme de la creme of the society. Okay, faithful men. This world was created for many, but the world to come but for a few. This world, you can become a TikTok star by beating off in a hot dog stand, and people will follow you for being some degenerate. Like I show speed, you know, or like what's his other guy's name? These little streamers, Kate Sinat and Duke Dennis. What the fuck these niggas do? They don't do shit. They don't do nothing. They provide no value to our community. These people provide nothing. You know, folly is setting great dignity and the rich sit in a low place. Here it is. You actually teaching these people the truth. You actually showing them how to be men. You know, you showing them how to come back to the Father. You giving them the truth. And here it is. They see you as the piece of shit of the world. While some nigga up there showing his dick on camera could be exalted to the world. No consequences. Nothing. No ill dealings. No nothing. 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 Just no jail time, no nothing. But here it is, they're gonna lock you up for teaching the Bible. That's the world we live in. That's the world we live in, bro. That's the world we live in, bro. That's the world we live in, man. Okay. So it says, oh yeah, okay, that's it. Oh, let me read the 20th verse. When they cast up their accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquity shall convince them to their face. That's right. That's right. Isaiah 65:18. It says, but be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing and her people a joy. That's right. Fulfill you my joy. Philippians 2:2. This is hey, in the church, when people are up there praising hallelujah, 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 you know, that's really you. That's really supposed to be you, because the deliverance, you have the whole truth. These people don't have the whole truth. You should be ecstatic, bro. I know you catching hell. I know that you broke. I know that you're going through shit. I know that you probably ain't messing with a lot of women and that shit like that. And I know it's weighing down on your spirit and all this shit. But hey, you have something that nobody else has, bro. True faith, true understanding, true knowledge. You know, the scriptures say to know the love of the Lord Yahushua passes all wisdom, man, all knowledge, bro. You know. And that's what you have, and you possess it in your vessel. That's why it says 1 Thessalonians 4:4, you know, that you may know how to possess your vessel in sanctification and in honor, man. You know what I mean? Because this is an honor that you've been given, okay? A gift that's beyond your wildest imagination and dreams, man. That's about to be reality in your life, bro. You know, not just some type of fairy tale that these people think you're involved in, man. Okay, reality is stranger than fiction, man. Okay. So, anyways, it says Isaiah 65 and that's right, bro. That's right, man. That's right. Your duty in this is to serve the Lord, man. Ultimately. So it says, I will rejoice in Jerusalem and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall no more be heard in her, nor the voice of crying. And there shall be no more thence an infant of days, nor an old man that have not filled his days. For the child shall die 100 years old, but the sinners being 100 years old shall be accursed, and they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and another inhabit them. You ain't gonna be built. I remember going into the damn onto the construction site when I was a kid, when I was a young boy, and yeah, man, we was building houses for crackers, man. We was building houses for other people. When you build a house, you're gonna inhabit it, you know, and you ain't gonna be building it. Somebody else gonna build it. You're gonna give the plans, you know what I'm saying, for the heathens to build it. You better make my bathroom 100. You better make my bathroom 100 square feet, 1,000 square feet, devil, and it better be to my specifications, or your ass ain't gonna eat for 2-3 weeks. Nah, but everything's gonna be to your liking, bro. However you want it. You know, however you want it, it's gonna be to your liking, and they're gonna build it. The sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, right? So it says, they shall not build another inhabit, they shall not plant, and another shall eat. For the days of a tree are the days of my people. You know how long trees live? Trees be living many, many, many years. We're gonna live forever. We're gonna be planted, rooted, and we're gonna be watered, man. The scriptures say the Most High, Apollo's planted, but the Most High water it, man. The Lord's gonna water us. He's increasing us right now, bro, in the spirit. But eventually, it's gonna be reality where you have a new body, a new mind, never dying. You know what I'm saying? And all's dead. It says, for the days of my people shall be as a tree, and for the days of a tree shall be as the days of my people. So like, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. Whew. Whew. It says, they shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord, and their offspring is with them. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer them. Meaning you don't even have to ask for nothing. I don't have to ask for nothing. I don't have to. You don't have to ask for nothing. The Lord going, here you go. This is what you want. There you go. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Thank you. Thank you for laying down your life for me. Thank you for, in the face of all this bullshit, scrutiny, and all this shit. Thank you for never folding. Thank you for never leaving me. You know? They said, they shall not labor in vain and bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord, and their offspring is with them. And it shall come to pass before they call, I will answer them. And while they are yet speaking, I will hear. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and the dust shall be the serpent's meat. And they shall not hurt nor destroy in my holy mountain. What that means, the dust shall be the serpent's meat. Okay, Isaiah 47:1. Come low, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. The serpent, the white man gonna be low. He gonna eat dust. He gonna lick up the dust of your feet. The serpent, you crackers, man. You're gonna be low. The Lord gonna command the serpent. He gonna be commanded to be a slave, man. You know. Okay, Isaiah 52 and verse 1. It says, "Awake, awake! Put on that strength, O Zion, and put on that beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city." Nehemiah 11 and 1 on down says, "Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come unto thee the uncircumcised and unclean, 2/3 of your people," because everybody's going to be clean. "Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion." Shake thyself from the dust, from the confusion, from the filth. Esau is going to be in confusion. Esau is going to be in filth. Esau is going to be low. And we're going to be high. Like Ezekiel 17 say, you know, the high tree. The Lord going to exalt the low tree, you know, and bring down the high tree. You know, make you as a goodly cedar. It says, "For thus saith the Lord," third verse, "For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for nothing, but ye shall be redeemed without money." Okay, you have sold yourselves basically vanity, lies. You've inherited lies, Jeremiah 16:19. All right, but you shall be redeemed without money. The Lord's gonna come back and buy you back. You ain't gotta purchase this gift with money. Acts the 8th chapter. All right, you have no law part in this matter, Simon. Okay. You think you could buy the gift of the Most High with money? The Lord said we will be redeemed without money. All right. It says, 4th verse. "For thus saith the Lord, power, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrians oppressed them without a cause." And we didn't do nothing to these devils, to these Assyrians, but yet they came after us. "Now therefore, what have I here, said the Lord, that my people is taken away for naught, and they that rule over them make them to howl, said the Lord, and my name continually every day is blasphemed." See, right now, the name of the Lord is being blasphemed. Revelation the 11th chapter. This is the place where they X'd out our Lord, man. All right. It says that their body shall lie in the street of the great city, where also our Lord was crucified, man. Okay. 6th verse. "Therefore my people shall know my name." Oh, we don't know the name. We don't know the name. We don't know the name. "Therefore they shall know my name, and they shall know in that day that I am he that doeth speak. Behold, it is I. Behold, it is me. It's been me the whole time." They're going to pull back the curtain like Wizard of the Oz, and you're going to see that it was the Lord speaking this whole time. The Lord is the one that did this. How beautiful, 7th verse. "How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publish peace." Romans the 11th chapter. Um, it says that bringeth good tidings of good things, that publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy power reigneth. Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice, with the voice together shall they sing. That's what you're doing. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land, man, right? For they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring against Zion. The only time Jake is going to be all in one eye to eye is when you're in the kingdom. Right now, it's all kind of divisions and bullshit and fucking this person believes that and this person did that. He offended me and he bear false witness against me and he did this and he did that and this bitch said that and oh I don't like this sister and and all this madness, all this fucking madness. Again, everybody's trying to be fucking right. Everybody's trying to be fucking right instead of coming to some type of agreement. You know what I mean? Instead of coming to some type of common ground. Okay, look, bro, I ain't fucking perfect. All right. Shit happens and and look, bro, my bad. All right. Can you forgive me? No, fuck that. No. It is what it is. I'm right and you're wrong. Look at this. You're wicked. You're wicked. Nigga, you're wicked, bro. We're all fucking wicked, bro. The scripture say our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. Oh, I'm right. I'm right because I've been in this longer than you. And and I you just came in this yesterday. You know? It says, thy watchmen shall lift up the voice, with the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring against Zion. Break forth into joy, sing together, ye waste places of Jerusalem, for the Lord hath comforted his people, and he hath redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our power. Yes, sir. Depart ye, and go ye out from thence. Touch no more the unclean thing. 2 Corinthians 6:17. It says, touch not the unclean thing, and I'll receive thee. Go ye out of the midst of her, and be ye clean, that ye bear the vessels of the Lord. It says, for ye shall not go out with haste, nor go out by flight, for the Lord will go before you, and the power of Israel will be your rewarder, or reward. Okay. There's a typo right here. Reward. Okay. It says, behold, my servant shall deal prudently, and he shall be exalted and extolled and be very high. Okay. So yes, you have your importance. The Lord gave you your importance, bro. He said you're gonna be exalted and you're gonna be extolled and be very high. The Lord's gonna put you there. Okay. While this world trying to keep you down at the bottom and lower yourself, keep lowering yourself, fuck you. No, the Lord's gonna lift you up. Okay. And as many as were astonished at thee, his visage was marred more than any man, his form more than the sons of men. So shall he sprinkle many nations. The kings shall shut their mouths at him. Again, quietness, bro. Again, the earth is going to be quiet before the Lord, man. When the Lord touches this land, it's going to melt. And everybody going to fucking fear. They all going to be in fear. Men's hearts fell in for fear. The mighty men therein shall tremble and cry like women, as we read earlier. For that which had not been told them shall they see, and that which they not heard shall they consider, man. All right, you're going to come to the realization that yes, this Bible is true. And yes, the white man is the devil. And yes, the Lord really is true. And we are, yes, the Israelites. And no, the Lord's name is not Jesus. And no, you can't be a whore. And no, you can't do witchcraft. And no, you can't just do whatever you want to do. There's laws, statutes, and commandments, man. But only them that stand for the Lord will be left after that nuclear dust is settled, man. Real quick, let me leave you with this. Real quick, second address is chapter 2 and verse 38. It says, arise and stand, and behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord, which are departed from the shadow of this world. Okay, and receive glorious garments of the Lord. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those that are thine, that are clothed in white, pure, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the Lord, the power of the Lord, that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. I, Esdras, that means predestination, Ephesians the 1st chapter, 2 Ezra 2:42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number. They all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than the rest. And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. And so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the power. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then I said unto the angel, What young person is he that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? And so he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then I began to greatly commend them that stood so stiffly for the names of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders the Lord thy power thou hast seen, man. All right. So with that, call I'm like Yahweh Bashem Yahshai Bashem. Rakakodash, step on to the apostles, great milestone, learn his truth. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.